What's going on, people? It's your boy Tots back again. And yes, people, this is what I'm talking about. Arsenal in talks to sign sporting striker Victor Gyokeres. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like up the thing, subscribe to the thing. You know what it is, man. T Chanzo Sports, the home of sports, man. And breaking news on this Sunday. Been a busy Sunday for Arsenal. But yeah, Arsenal, the news broke. At first, it was a Spanish journalist saying that Arsenal are close to signing Victor Yakarez, tier 1 in that country. Then a couple of Portuguese articles were dropping it as well. But then you got the bomber, Ornstein bomber, Fabrizio bomber. You got the bomber saying Arsenal are close to signing Victor Yakarez. They're advancing in a deal. And then Sammy Macabal, as well, agreed with these guys. And Arsenal in talks to sign sporting striker Victor Yakarez in a deal for £70 million all in. And apparently the deal, all the figures I was seeing across Twitter were that it was going to be £56 million with a couple of add-ons, £13 million add-ons, which could then reach to the £70 million mark, which I think would be a fair deal. Excuse me, I think it would be a fair deal, man. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that's the official price. But yeah, the article goes on to say, as first revealed by BBC Sport on Thursday, Arsenal have had a clear focus on completing a deal for the 27-year-old in recent days. And now the club are now advancing in the pursuit of the forward. Discussions over personal terms for Yakarez and with the Lisbon club over transfer fee are accelerating, with Arsenal sporting director Andre Berta leading negotiations. A deal has not been finalised, though, and there remains a degree of caution at Arsenal until agreement is reached. Yakarez has been heavily linked with a move in the Premier League after scoring 97 goals in 102 games in 102 games, during 2 seasons in Portugal. That is mental, by the way. Man's only got 100 goals in 2 seasons, man. 50 goals a year you're getting from in Portugal. Obviously, Portuguese league is not as good as the Premier League, but even if you can transition half of that, that would still be 50 goals in 2 seasons in the Premier League, which would be what, 25 each season, which would be amazing. So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. That's the kind of striking numbers he was getting over in Portugal. It says the Gunners completed the £60 million move of Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad on Sunday as well. Said, but the movement towards a deal for Yakarez represents a significant development in Arsenal's summer transfer business, given a new striker was always the club's main priority. Yakarez's task is clear. It appears Victor Yakarez will be the main man Mikel Arteta will rely on to make the difference next season. Arsenal's critics are adamant that the club's title charge floundered last season because of their lack of an elite forward. If Yakarez arrives, they're recruiting a striker who has scored prolifically in the Portuguese top flight. The obvious question is how the goal-scoring ability translates into the Premier League. If all things go according to plan, we're about to find out. Arsenal are tied. I'll finish second, so Yakarez's task is clear. Propel the Gunners to the title. Who is Victor Yakarez? Yakarez made his professional debut in 2015 in his native Sweden for, I'll just call him If. By September 17, he had caught the eye of a newly promoted Premier League side Brighton and agreed a 2-year deal with the Seagulls. Officially joining in January. While still playing for Brighton's youth team, he made his debut for Sweden in 2019 in a defeat to Finland, going on to score his first international goal 3 days later in a 2-2 draw with Iceland. However, he still struggled for opportunities at Brighton and was sent out on loan for obviously the 2019-2020 season. He was at the Hamburg outfit where he began to thrive, scoring 7 goals in 26 appearances during his loan spell. It just took about a month for the season for Yakarez to score his first and only Brighton goal, finding the net in a 4-0 victory over Portsmouth. He was then loaned out to Swansea. He played 12 times, scoring 1 goal. Then he was sent to Coventry on loan, and this is where he really started to score a lot of goals for Coventry. During the next 2 seasons, he would become a prolific striker in 116 appearances. He scored 43 goals and helped them to a semi-final of the FA Cup, where they lost on penalties to Manchester United in 2023. In the same season, he was named the Championship Team of the Year as Coventry reached the playoff final, but were beaten on penalties again, this time by Luton. The summer move, that summer, he moved to Sporting Lisbon for about £20 million. Since his arrival, he scored 97 goals in 102 appearances and helped Sporting win back-to-back Premier League titles as well as the Portuguese Cup. Obviously, season just gone, man. So you're getting a guy that is very prolific. 97 goals in 102 games is nothing to be sniffed at as well. as obviously him scoring for international level too. And again, he's already had experience playing in England, playing in the Championship. So yeah, it's a player that again he comes in with high expectations if we do manage to sign him and get it over the line. But yeah, this is the guy that I wanted, man. Obviously, again, a lot of people wanted Cesco. For me personally, I wanted Victor Yakarez. I feel like he was the right kind of signing that Arsenal needed to make. Someone with a decent or very good goal scoring record that can come in, and there's no excuses. There's no kind of, does he need time to settle? He's going to be a lot of expectation on this guy to come in, and like the article said, fire us to a Premier League or Champions League. So yeah, I think that's the right move to go, and hopefully we can get it over the line. Obviously, in the article, they're still a bit cautious to say that he's definitely going to come and he's definitely going to be the main target still. People have obviously said that this could be a ploy for Arsenal to try and get Cesco's release clause or his overall fee down a tad. Because again, there obviously was reports that he was the main target they really wanted. But again, it's coming out saying that Leipzig will not budge, and they won't obviously put their prices down in terms of still rating Cesco. I think it was at 90 million to 100 euros. So yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, man. Obviously, onto that particular subject there, it says as of Sunday afternoon, it is not certain yet that Arsenal have dropped their interest in Benjamin Cesco in favour of Victor Gyokeres. The advancement of the talks with Sporting would strongly suggest, however, that Arsenal are now ready to add Yakarez to their squad. So yeah, it's kind of the thing where I don't know if people are still not sure still, but I think with the amount of people that have obviously commented about this, I think it's going to be a deal that we're going to get over the line personally, considering, again, the amount of people commenting, the fact that people are saying it's close, some people even saying it's done. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man, if it gets officially announced. But it's looking in the right direction, man. And I'm happy, man. This is the guy I wanted, man. This is the guy I wanted. No excuses. I'm going to have huge expectations if we do manage to sign him and get him over the line because, again, he's a striker that scores goals. So you're in the team to score goals, just like Haaland scores goals, just like Salah scores goals. In this Arsenal team, we haven't got someone that is just there to score goals. And I'm hoping it's going to be this guy right here, man, because, again, he's a top goal scorer in Portugal. So we will have to wait and see, man. But, yeah, obviously, Fabrizio Romano adds on, it says in the last 20 to 48 hours, Victor Gyokeres told Sporting in a very strong and clear way he only wants to join Arsenal. That is, he's not going to show up for pre-season next week. For Arsenal, the deal is really close to being completed. So, yeah, Fabrizio's putting his neck on the line saying it's really close that we're going to get this deal over the line. I can't really see how we would then pivot towards Cesco if we can literally get this deal done in place over the line. So, yeah, bit of a mad one, really, man. But, yeah, I'm over the moon with it, man. Like I said, I feel like this is the right signing that we need to make. And, again, hopefully it's more to come. But, oh, you know what as well? I'm just kind of happy that finally it looks like this saga with the strikers just coming to an end. It took a long time, obviously from the start of June or end of May, really, where we've been just contemplating which striker we're going to get for. It feels like the first week in July, we actually made up our mind. And yeah, we've picked a striker, man, to go for. And it seems like it's going to be Victor Yakarez. It says there as well, Arsenal delegation arrived in Portugal and managed to unblock the impasse with Sporting. Victor Yakarez will join Arsenal for a fixed fee of 65 million euros with add-ons between 10 to 15 million euros, 5 of which will be easily achievable based off appearances. So yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be if we win the league or win the Champions League or get into a certain position or he scores a certain amount of goals. So, yeah, man. Bro, for a fee, like I said, I think that's a very good price, to be honest with you, because you're looking at it thinking, well, 65 million euros is what, 56 million pounds, something like that. All in all, will come to 70. But I'm guessing if he does come to 70, he'll be well worth it because these achievements are going to be based on him scoring the amount of goals, him probably winning trophies. So, yeah. I think that's a good price, to be fair. And hopefully it's true. Obviously, like I said, Fabrizio Romano saying Arsenal closing in on deals to sign Victor Gyokeres with an agreement very close with Sporting. The here we go can become very soon. You know, that's crazy. So yeah, looking like it's going to be on the right path, man. But yeah, I'm gassed, man. I can't lie. I'm very happy with the signing, and if we can get it over the line, obviously, and you guys have to let me know what you think about this signing. Do you think Arsenal were going to go for him? Do you think they were going to go for someone else? You'll have to let me know. But yeah, man. Woo! Victor Yakarez on his way to Arsenal. Fingers crossed. You guys in the comments let me know what you think. But yeah, that's been your boy Tops. Don't hate to play at the game. And until next time, people, I am out. Peace and love.